His best to the room is low. Only people left who know. Band still playing soft and thin, like the night is closing in. Smoke goes up into the light, slow and quiet in the night. Funny how the loudest days end in silent smoky haze. Glass in hand, no one near, just the music in my ear. Every note feels like it sees things I never let be seen. Bartender don't say a word, he's heard more than he's heard. Every night the same old men, thinking who they've always been. Used to talk, used to laugh, used to move a little fast. Now I sit and watch the band, trying hard to understand all the roads I used to take, all the deals I used to make. Every win I thought I had feels a little less than that. Phone lights up, I let it die. Don't feel like another lie, don't feel like another call. Talking business, nothing more. Trumpet crying in the blue. Sounds like something real and true, like the night is trying to say things I pushed too far away. Smoke keeps drifting slow and high, like the years that pass me by. Every second in this chair feels too honest, feels too clear. People think the dark is cold, but the dark is where you're told everything you try to hide from the world outside. When the music gets this slow, truth begins to start to show. Every note begins to say, you can run away. Smoke talks when words don't come, when the night makes your mind numb. Every breath you slowly take shows the life you try to fake. Smoke talks in the midnight air, says the things you never share. In the jazz and fading light, you face yourself tonight. Hear the sax hold one long cry, like a question asking why. Hear the piano barely move, like a memory you can't lose. Someone leaves, doors swing slow, same as every night. I know every face that passes through hides a story just like you. Maybe life just moves too fast. Maybe nothing really lasts. Maybe all the things we chase leave us in the same old place. Maybe peace ain't bought or sold. Maybe peace is growing old, sitting where the music plays, thinking about better days, thinking about better days. Smoke talks when words don't stay, when the night won't look away. Every song the band will play takes a little pain away. Smoke talks in the velvet gloom, truth is louder in this room. In the jazz and midnight tone, you don't feel alone. Smoke talks Smoke curls slow into the light, like a thought that won't take flight, dancing soft above the air, like it knows I'm sitting there. Room is quiet, voices low, only those who need to know. Half the world has gone to sleep, other half just thinks too deep. Cigarette between my hand, burning down like time I spend, every second turning thin, like the life I'm living in. I don't rush, I don't pretend, let the silence be my friend. Somewhere in this fading glow, truth begins to slowly show. Used to talk to pass the time, fill the space with empty lines. Now I let the quiet speak, let it say what I don't reach. Every note the band will play feels like something left to say, not in words but in the tone that I feel when I'm alone. Phone lights up, I turn away. Don't feel like another play, don't feel like another role. I've been living without soul, trumpet crying soft and long, like it knows what's going wrong. Every breath I slowly take feels like something I can't fake. Smoke goes up and fades from sight, like the years that pass too light. All the things I tried to be drift away in front of me. I don't chase, I don't hold, let the night unfold its fold. Somewhere in this quiet room, I outgrow the old costume. Nothing left I need to prove, nothing left I need to move. Just this moment, just this chair, just the truth that's sitting there. If tomorrow calls again, I'll still carry what I've been, but tonight I let it fall, and I don't fight it at all. Smoke writes what I hide inside, things I never let outside. Every line it leaves behind reads the corners of my mind. Smoke writes truths I never say, when the world has gone away. In the jazz and quiet night, I stop the fight. Hear the sax stretch through the air, like a voice that's always there. Hear the rhythm gently bend, like a truth that won't pretend. Someone leaves without a sound, chair still slightly turned around. Every story left unsaid still is living in my head. Nothing loud and nothing fast, just reflections of the past. Every shadow on the wall knows the weight of it all. Maybe truth is never loud, maybe it won't draw a crowd. Maybe truth is what you feel when the silence turns too real. Maybe hiding takes a toll on a quiet aging soul. Maybe nights like this exist so we don't forget what is. Smoke writes what I couldn't face, leaves it floating in this space. Every curl begins begins to show things I thought I didn't know. Smoke rides slow across the night, not in wrong and not in right. In this calm and steady tune, I become myself too soon. Velvet door, I step inside, leave the noise of day outside. Golden lights, a softer glow, somewhere only night can go. Table set with quiet grace, every chair a different face. Music floats without a sound, like it's healing what I found. Coat comes off, the weight stays on. Something feels both right and wrong. Glass of red inside my hand, like a pause I didn't plan. People talking low and slow, like they know what I don't show. Every laugh feels light and thin, like it never reached within. Used to rush to places like this, thinking this is what life is. Now I sit and let it breathe, let the moment sit with me. Band is tuning soft and low, like it's something they all know. Every chord begins to say, you don't have to run today. Candle flickers near the bar, reflecting who we really are. Not the names or what we earn, just the things we never learn. Eyes meet eyes, then drift away. Nobody has much to say, still the silence doesn't break, it just lets the heart awake. Saxophone begins to cry, soft enough to pass you by. But if you sit and really hear, you feel everything is clear. All the noise I carried in starts to slowly grow thin, like the night is giving space for a softer kind of pace. I don't need to chase tonight, don't need wrong, don't need right. Just this chair, this song, this air, just this moment sitting there. If the world can wait a while, maybe I can learn to smile. Not the loud or perfect way, just the kind that wants to stay. Velvet door, quiet soul tonight, stepping out of endless fight. Every note begins to show there's a place I didn't know. Velvet room, softer light, holding me without a fight. In this calm and gentle sound, I feel something turning round. Hear the piano take its time, like a slow, forgiving line. Hear the rhythm gently fall, like it understands it all. Someone breathing just like me, trying hard to just be free. Every face inside this room carries its own quiet gloom. Nothing loud and nothing fast, just a moment built to last. Just a song that doesn't chase. wanna sit and feel what is fake and what is real. Maybe peace is not a place. Maybe peace is just this space where the music doesn't lie and I don't have to try. Velvet door, quiet soul, again let the night erase the pain. Every sound becomes a guide leading somewhere deep inside. Velvet air, soft and slow, let the hidden feelings flow. In this warm and steady tune I become myself too soon. Some nights taste like the past. Glass half full, I let it rest. Not for thirst, just for the chest. Something in the amber light feels like stepping back in time. Chairs are filled but feel so far. Every soul behind a scar. Music moves in quiet streams, waking half-forgotten dreams. Used to sit where lovers stay, holding words we'd never say, laughing soft at simple things, like we own the night it brings. Now that seat just holds the air, still I feel you sitting there. Funny how an empty place keeps the shape of someone's face. Piano hums a velvet tone, like a voice I used to know. Every note begins to fall like a memory on the wall. Time moves slow inside this room, like it knows I'll leave too soon. Every second feels like it wants me not to forget. People talk but fade away, like they're part of yesterday. Every word I barely hear turns into a distant year. I don't fight it, let it flow. Let the past come soft and slow. Somewhere in this quiet bar I remember who we are. Glass reflects a softer face, not the one that wins the race, just a man who learned too late. Some things don't negotiate. All the nights we thought would stay found their quiet way away. Still they linger in the sound when the music slows it down. I don't need to hold it tight. Memories don't need a fight. They just come and sit with me like a gentle company. If they leave, I let them go. If they stay, I let them show that the past was never gone. It just moves a little on. Glass half full of memories tonight, shining in the amber light. Every sip I never take still reminds me what could break. Glass half full of yesterday, drifting softly through the gray. In the jazz and quiet air, I still find you there. Hear the trumpet call it back. Every moment that we had, hear the rhythm gently say, nothing ever fades away. Someone laughing in the back sounds like something I still lack. Every echo in this room blooms like a familiar bloom. Nothing here is loud or fast, just just reflections of the past. Every note becomes a thread, tying all the words unsaid. Maybe love was never mine, just a moment out of time. Maybe we were meant to feel something strong but never real. Maybe all I truly keep lives in places memory sleeps, waking when the music plays in these quiet midnight ways. Glass half full, I let it stay, not to drink, just to replay every look and every tone that once felt like my own. Glass half full of who we were, soft as something I prefer in this calm, nostalgic glow. I don't need to let it go. Some hearts don't break loud. Same old table, same dim light, but something's missing from tonight. Two chairs, one shadow now. I don't ask how. Glass untouched across from me still holds what we used to be. Funny how a place so small can feel like losing it all. We were steady, we were slow, never thought we'd let it go. Built our days on simple trust, thought that love was always us. No big storm, no loud goodbye, just a quiet drift apart, like a song that fades too soon, but still lives inside the room. Piano plays a broken line, like it reads this heart of mine. Every note feels like it knows what the silence never shows. I don't cry, I just sit still, let the music do its will. Some things don't need tears to fall, you just feel them through it all. People pass, they come and go, like they never need to know that a love can slowly fade, even when no mistake was made. Sometimes nothing went so wrong, still it didn't stay that long. That's the part no one explains, why love leaves without blame. Your reflection in the glass still appears when moments pass, not as sharp but soft and near, like a voice I almost hear. If I reach, it fades away, like it's choosing not to stay. Still I let the memory be a quiet kind of company. I don't hate what used to live, I don't fight what I can't give. Some loves come to teach the heart how to break without a part. And though we don't speak again, you still shape the man I am. In the sound of every tune, you still echo in this room. Love stayed, and it slipped away, didn't leave in a violent way, just a quiet kind of end, where the hearts don't fully mend. Love stayed for a little while, then got lost between the miles. In the jazz and midnight tone, I sit here alone. sax cries soft and low, like it feels what I don't show. Hear the rhythm gently say, some things don't return or stay. Couple dancing near the floor, like we used to once before. I don't look for too long now, I don't need to ask how. Every corner of this place still remembers your soft face, but I let the feeling pass like a shadow on the glass. Maybe love was never meant to be something permanent. Maybe hearts just need to feel something honest, something real. Maybe breaking doesn't mean everything we had was weak. Maybe love can still be true, even if it's not with you. Love stayed, then it went its way, left a warmth that chose to stay. Every note the band will play brings it back in its own way. Love stayed, then it let me go, taught me more than I could know. In this calm and fading night, I hold it light. But lost my time. Morning came before I slept. Dreams were things I never kept. Coffee cold beside my hand. Another day I didn't plan. Clock kept moving, I kept pace, running in the same old race. Didn't stop to ask me why. Every hour passed me by. Phone keeps ringing, name on screen. Same old voice, same routine. Just one more thing they always say, till the night replaces day. Money rising, numbers strong, still the days feel twice as long. Funny how the higher climb costs you more than just your time. Costs you more than just your time. Used to think that once I'd win, life would finally settle in. Now I sit in quiet bars, counting invisible scars. People see the suit and tie, think I've reached the better side, but they never really see what it took to just be me. Emails waiting in the dark, even here they leave a mark. I try to let the silence stay, but the noise won't fade away. Band plays soft, but in my head, every word I never said. All the deals and all the weight follow me beyond the gate. Bartender pours without a word. He's seen this look, he's seen it, heard. Every night a different man with the same unspoken plan. Sit a while, forget the load, then return back to the road. Like a cycle never done, till the day has finally won. I don't need another climb, I just need a piece of time. Not the loud or shining wind, just a quiet place within. If I could pause the world tonight, step outside the endless fight, maybe I would finally see what this life has done to me. Days I never rested through, built a life but lost a view. Everything I tried to gain came wrapped up in silent pain. Days I never let me breathe, chasing things I didn't need. In the jazz and midnight sound, I finally slow it down. Hear the piano hold one line, like a life out of time. Hear the rhythm gently break, like the choices that I made. Men in suits, heads held high, all pretending they're alright. Every table tells the same different face, but same old game. Nothing here is new or rare. Every soul is carrying care. Every glass reflects a face, trying just to find some space. Maybe life was never meant to be fully understood. Maybe all the things we chase take us further from our place. Maybe rest is something small, not a win or rise or fall, just a moment sitting still, letting go of force and will. Days I never rested through, now I see a different view. Maybe slowing doesn't mean I have lost what I have been. Days I ran without a pause, never asked for what or cause. In this quiet midnight tune, I begin to heal too soon. I begin to heal too soon.
Clock moves past the midnight line. The band plays low, the lights still shine. The room feels softer than before, like night has opened one more door. The glass is glowing amber fire. The singer hums a little higher, and something in the quiet air feels like a dream is waiting. The saxophone begins to sigh, a silver note that drifts nearby. The drummer taps a slower beat, like footsteps moving through the street. You lean back slow, the chair feels right. No need to hurry through the night. And every sound the band will play feels like it wants for time to stay. The candle melts a golden line across the edge of glass and wine. A laugh floats from the corner side where shadows dance and dreams can hide. The piano runs a velvet tone, soft enough to feel alone. And in the warmth of midnight air, the world feels lighter. Outside the city hums in blue, inside the night feels made for you. The bar is glowing calm and deep, a place where restless hearts can sleep. A stranger smiles passing by, no reason given, no reply. Just one of those small midnight signs that everything is doing fine. The band leans in, the rhythm slows, the music moves like falling snow. The moment feels too good to break, like something you don't want to wake.
You close your eyes just for a while and feel the night begin to smile. And in the sound of sax and flame, the dark begins to feel like home again. When the night moves soft and slow, hearts begin to feel the glow. Every note begins to say, let it stay. Midnight feels like magic now. Don't ask why and don't ask how. Let the music hold you tight. There's no need to leave tonight. Midnight feels like drifting free. Just the band, the room and me. In this warm and velvet air, all the weight is gone somewhere. Hear the trumpet fade to gold, like a story never told. Hear the piano softly fall, like the night remembers all. Someone dancing far away, moving slow to what we play. Nothing loud and nothing fast, it's just a moment built to last. And maybe you were tired today, maybe life pulled you away. Maybe all you needed here was a song to make it clear. Maybe peace is something small, just a room, a chair, a wall. Just a band that plays so slow till the heart begins to glow. Midnight feels like magic now. Let the world forget you now. Let the music take control. Let the rhythm heal the soul. Midnight feels like calm and light, floating through the velvet night. In this golden quiet room, every heart has space to bloom. Midnight feels like magic now, and I don't want to wake somehow. The band slows down its velvet tune, soft sax beneath the winter moon. The candle flames begin to lean toward the glow of emerald green, and through the smoke the doorway sighs, a quiet storm of velvet eyes. She walks as if the night belongs inside the rhythm of the songs. A feathered hat, a silver chain, like poetry inside the rain. Her wine reflects the amber light of every whisper in the night. The piano hums a secret phrase. The room dissolves in smoky haze. 1,000 strangers stop to stare as silence gathers in the air. The trumpet breathes a golden tone, like something ancient being known. She leans beside the polished bar, calm as winter's quiet star. A gentle smile begins to rise in the corner of her eyes, and suddenly the crowded room feels like a private velvet bloom.
drifting down across the sleeping winter town. But here beneath the glowing flame, the music softly speaks her name. And somewhere in the saxophone, a lonely heart finds something known. Oh, the band plays softer than before, like waves along the midnight shore. And in the hush between the beat, the world grows smaller at her feet. A lady in the emerald dress tonight, turning shadows into light. Every glance begins to say, stay a little longer, stay. A lady in the emerald dress tonight, where candle flames begin to rise. Stories drifting through the air of hearts that never meant to care. Maybe nights like this appear only once in many years. Maybe songs are meant to show what the quiet heart may know. And maybe in that velvet stare, the wandering soul finds shelter there. A lady in the emerald dress tonight, turning shadows into light. Every glance begins to say, stay a little longer, stay. A lady in the emerald dress tonight, where candle flames begin to rise. Stories drifting through the air of hearts that never meant to care. The trumpet sighs, the fire glows, the winter drifts beyond the rose. But in the warmth of candle flame, the night will never be the same. Because some songs begin like this, with emerald silk and a midnight kiss. Everything I wanted still feels missing. Gold on wrist, light on skin. Room is full but nothing's in. Crystal glass and velvet chair still feels empty sitting there. Voices echo, laughter bright. All of it just fills the night. But beneath the polished glow, something quiet doesn't show. Used to dream of nights like this, every shine and every bliss. Thought that once I reached this place, life would slow its restless pace. Now I'm here and standing tall, still I feel the silent fall. Funny how the things we chase don't always fill the space. Champagne poured, I let it sit. I don't really care for it. Every sip just tastes the same, like a well-rehearsed game. People talking, shaking hands, saying things I understand. But the truth behind the sound never really comes around. Never really comes around. days. All the winds that built this view still feel like they're passing through. Nothing here decides to stay in a deeper kind of way. I remember smaller nights, simpler talks and softer lights, where a laugh could feel enough without all this shine and stuff. Now the room is twice as wide, still I sit here just inside, holding more than I can keep. But it doesn't run deep. I don't need another prize, don't need more to feel alive. All I want is something real, something honest I can feel. If I stripped it all away, would there still be something that stays, or just echoes of a man trying hard to understand? Gold can't hold me together tonight, shining strong but not feeling right. Everything I thought would stay slips a little more each day. Gold can't quiet what I know. There's a place it doesn't go, in the jazz and velvet air. I'm still searching there. Hear the trumpet bend and fall, like it understands it all. Hear the piano take its time, like it's reading every line. Faces change but feel the same, different suits, a different name. Every night repeats the scene, nothing more than what it seems. Lights are bright but can't reveal what is hidden, what is real. Every shine begins to fade once the deeper truth is made. Maybe wealth was never meant to replace the heart's intent. Maybe all the things we earn leave a space that still will burn. Maybe peace is not in gold, but in stories never sold. In a quiet, honest night, where the soul feels right. Gold can't hold me like I thought, all the things it never bought. Every dream I tried to chase didn't fill this empty space. Gold can't stay when night is still, can't replace the deeper will. In this calm and fading tune, I face myself too soon. I face myself too soon.
Dancing David, a ribbon of warm amber light. The same old bar, the same old tune, but something in me feels brand new. The piano hums a velvet line, the saxophone breeze soft and fine, and in the quiet of the room, I feel the night resume. A stranger laughs across the bar, a voice I've never heard before. The rhythm gently fills the air, like something fresh is there. The ghost of yesterday still stays, but no longer blocks the way, because the heart, when given time, learns how to realign. Maybe love is not one flame, but sparks that slowly change. Different nights, different nights, different kinds of sky. Another evening begins again, soft as a saxophone refrain. The past may linger in the room, but it no longer owns the tune. Another evening begins again, and it washes window panes. And somewhere in this golden light, the heart remembers how to try. The bartender pours a quiet glass, a toast to nights that slowly passed. The city breathes beyond the door, like it has done before. Taxi lights and neon rain trace stories on the window pane, and every reflection in the glass shows the future, not the past. The trumpet climbs a gentle rise, like moonlight reaching through the skies. The melody begins to grow, with a hopeful undertow. And suddenly the room feels wide, like something waiting just outside. A chance that floats within the air, if I choose to care. Maybe love does not repeat, maybe it learns new heartbeat. Maybe every ending knows where the next beginning goes. Another evening begins again, soft as a saxophone refrain. The past may linger in the room, but it no longer owns a tune. Another evening begins again, like rain that washes window panes. And somewhere in this golden light, the heart remembers how to try. The band keeps playing through the night. The world returns to gentle light, and though the past still softly stays, it no longer leads my days. I let it go. Morning light across the street, soft and quiet, incomplete. After all the noise and sound, peace is slowly settling down. Sky is pale, the night is gone. Still I carry what lived on, but it doesn't weigh the same. It just whispers like a name. Steps are slower, breath path is wide, nothing left I need to hide. All the thoughts that filled my head rest somewhere they've already been. I don't rush the rising day, I just let it find its way. After everything I knew, this feels honest, this feels true. Coffee warms a quiet hand, no more need to understand. All the things I couldn't fix now just drift like passing mist. People pass, they start their day, each in their own hidden way. Funny how the world moves on, even when the night felt long. I remember who I was, all the weight and all the cause, all the nights I couldn't sleep, all the thoughts I couldn't keep. Now they sit a little light, not a burden, not a fight, just a story I can hold without feeling cold. I don't need to chase again, don't need more to feel like then. All I needed all this time was to let go of the climb. Every song that played last night led me gently into light. Every note has done its part to soften up the heart. If the night returns once more, if I walk that same old door, I won't carry what I did, I won't hide the things I hid. I'll just sit and let it be, let the music sit with me, knowing now I don't have to fight every passing night. Morning feels like forgiveness now. Don't ask when or don't ask how. All the weight I used to keep falls away in quiet sleep. Morning feels like something new, not a race I must get through. In this calm and open air, I am finally there. Hear the silence hold the space, like a soft and steady place. Hear the city start to breathe without pulling hard on me. Footsteps slow along the street, simple rhythm, calm and sweet. Every step begins to show there's no need to always go. Light reflects on window glass, like a moment meant to pass. Nothing stays, but nothing's lost, not in the way I once thought. Maybe life was never wrong, just a deeply written song. Maybe all the pain I knew was just leading me to truth. Maybe healing doesn't fight, it just comes with morning light, soft and slow and almost still, bending gently to your will. Morning feels like letting go of the things I used to hold. Every breath becomes a sign I am finally mine. Morning feels like open space, not a race I need to chase. In the quiet of the day, I have found my way.
talking, shaking hands, saying things they never meant. Band plays soft, trumpet low, like it knows what people don't show. Every laugh around the room feels like hiding something too. Used to dream about this view, city lights and money too. Thought that once the climb was done, life would finally feel like fun. Now the nights feel twice as long, even with the music on. Funny how the loudest place still feels like an empty space. A bartender pours the usual wine, doesn't ask, just reads the sign. He's seen queens and kings before, walking through the same old door. Every night the same old game, different faces, same old names. In the smoke and velvet glow, nobody lets the truth show. She looks out across the floor, seen it all 1,000 times before. People dancing, glasses high, nobody asking why. Money came, the dream came true, but peace never followed through. In the sound of sax and drum, she forgets who she's become. When the music plays this slow, truth begins to start to show. Every note begins to say something got lost on the way. Money came, peace didn't stay, somewhere lost along the way. Everything I dreamed to see still don't feel like home to me. Money came, lights still shine, crowded room but no one mine. In the jazz and midnight air, nobody knows I'm scared. Hear the trumpet cry so low, like a truth we never show. Hear the piano hold a sound, like a heart breaking down. People smiling, passing by, nobody looking in the eyes. Every face just plays the role. Every night another show. Maybe dreams don't tell the cost of the things we slowly lost. Maybe crowns are hard to wear when nobody really cares. Maybe all the soul can need is a little time to breathe. Not the money, not the fame, just a life without the gain. Money came, peace didn't stay, still I live it every day. Every night the music plays, but the feeling never stays. Money came, midnight sound, everybody dressed in crowns. In the smoke and velvet light, I survive another night. Money came, peace didn't, still I'm living in it. So still on tight, still tight. Long day rolling into night. Phone beats buzzing in his hand. Another problem, another plight.
Clock says late, but mine says work. Every thought begins to hurt. Walks inside the velvet bar, like he forgot who people are. Glass of wine, table side, jazz band playing low and wide, trumpet crying soft and slow, like you'd feel what people don't. Emails waiting, deals not done. Life feels like a loaded gun. Money came, but peace stayed far. Now he drinks under a star. Used to dream of digger days, corner office, higher pay. Now the chair feels like a cage. Same damn story, different page. People see the watch, the car, think he made it, think he's far. But nobody hears the sound of a mind breaking down. Bartender pours without a word. He's seen this scene, he's seen it hurt. Every night the same old men saying tomorrow once again. Band keeps playing smooth and clean, like life ain't what it seems. In the smoke and amber light, everybody fights their fight. He leans back, eyes half closed, thinking about the road he chose. All the nights he never slept, all the promises he kept. Success standing at the door, still he feels like something's more. In the sound of sax and drum, he wonders what he's become. When the music drops this low, truth begins to start to show. Every note begins to say, you can't live this way every day. Glass of wine, heavy mind tonight, living fast, but losing fight. Everybody thinks I'm fine, nobody hears what's in my mind. Glass of wine, late night bar, success feels close, but peace feels far. In the jazz and dim down light, I survive another night. Hear the sax cut through the air, like a voice that knows despair. Hear the piano hold the line, like a life stuck in time. Men in suits, women in gold, every story never told, every smile just a mask, every heart behind the glass. Maybe life don't slow for men trying hard to just pretend. Maybe dreams don't tell the cost of the nights you feel lost. Maybe all day.